Hi, my name is Connors8. Thanks so much for joining me in on this Kingdom Hearts series. I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully you didn't miss me too much. Without further ado, let's get into it. There we go. You said you had heard of Room Factory and it wasn't really your thing, but have you tried playing one? And if you have, which one?
Yeah.
I need that at my deck.
Fire! 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 Courage! Wind! Power!
I wonder if Delagan left or fell asleep. Delagan falls asleep on my stream sometimes. Oh, there we go. Work's been too long. Wait, what do you mean? Like your work just been tough? What have you been up to lately? Are you still working on some of the same stuff as before? I mean, you also, you're a lawyer, so I bet that's stressful and difficult as hell, so... Like I said, I don't think I could ever do it, especially with all the reading. Ugh. Oh, I forget which one Tied to Destiny is. Room Factory 3 for me was the first one I had ever played, so that one's got a special place in my heart. So I'm really excited to play it. I might, after Room Factory 3, I might do 4 on stream too, just to kind of keep it going like a series. However, I'm not sure because Room Factory 6 has been announced, and I've to this day not played Room Factory 5, so I might skip 4 just to go to 5, so that I can actually play 5 before 6 releases. But we'll see. Despite me, Room Factory 3, well, I don't know. So I'm a really weird person, and I have this thing for, I guess, like knights, if you would, right? In games, a lot of times I'll play the knight class and stuff like that. And in Room Factory 4, there's this girl who has like a knight-based aesthetic. She's like my favorite girl in the Room Factory series. But besides her being in Room Factory 4, I'm still way more attached to Room Factory 3 just because it was that original one I played. Oh, that's always fun. Great. And what do you have to do? Do you have to try and find a legal way to do those unethical things, or do you have to talk them out of doing those unethical things? So, I don't know if I told you to log in, but I'm going to be taking an... Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm going to be taking an at-home vacation in the middle of October, so in a few weeks here. So I'll probably get a lot of streaming done during that time. Just so you have a heads up. We'll see exactly what's going on. And then I'll have my time off, my paid vacation for work restarts in May, and I'll have about basically enough to do another 6-day vacation before May. So I'm taking a 6-day. This is gonna be a 6-day in October, and then I'll have another 6-day sometime before May. So my wife and I are still fighting that apartment complex. They never responded to our letter, our demand letter. So I have a consultation tomorrow afternoon, actually, with a legal firm, and we'll be seeing how that goes. You talked about how you like Mario Kart, but I have not. I mean, I have it. I could play it. I don't have Switch online, so I couldn't really play it online with other people though. So it'd be just against comms. I'm not against doing like an episode of it if that interests you though. I do like Mario Kart. I don't know if I'm any good, but I'm not against it. But anyway, to log in. So hold on. Does it have Grace's name on it? Okay. Sorry, my mom just showed me that package arrived and I didn't remember ordering anything. It's for my wife. Yeah, well, Nintendo Online, I'm assuming, is what NSO is, but I'm not positive. As I was talking about with the login just now, the one thing with, oh, Switch Online, that makes sense. The one thing with any expenditures right now is, me and my wife might have some legal stuff coming up, and so we'll see how that goes. I have a an over-the-phone consultation with the lawyer tomorrow. I'm still hoping that once they realize I'm serious and I'm not just sending random letters, that they will try to settle outside of court. But I'm ready to take it to small claims if needed. I know you're probably a little confused, Jessica. I think I might have talked about it a bit, but my wife and I were going to move into a place that had a huge infestation of bugs. We've incurred all these extra expenditures, having to move. We're temporarily living with my family, which we kind of don't like. And so it's just this whole thing, and they're being very uncooperative. So yeah, Doggen, that's my update on that. So what my wife and I are hoping to do, if we can get all this apartment stuff settled by then, and if we can get what we're looking for, or, you know, basically if we win our case, my next 6-day vacation, the one that would be sometime before May, we really want to probably fly down to Virginia and get a rental and drive around Virginia, because me and my wife want to move there. I think I've told you that to log. I don't know if I think I might. Oh yeah, I was talking with you about that, Jessica, because you had mentioned how you and your husband moved to Montana, was it? Or was it Washington? It was Washington. It was Washington. And I told you, I asked you because you said there's you had no support structure in Washington. And that's a big thing that worries me, is I don't really have any family or anyone in Virginia. That worries me, but nonetheless, my wife and I found a town in Virginia that we have been kind of looking at, and the more I look at it, the more excited I'm getting. But, you know, before we get too excited or give our hopes up, we do want to see it in person to see how it goes. Yeah, I hope not either. That would be very much annoying, and I'm very aware of how long legal processes can be drawn out. I guess it all comes down to what my rights are, and hopefully tomorrow, the consultation is only 30 minutes, which I'm worried won't be long enough, but I'm going to see, hopefully the lawyer will be able to tell me how strong of a case we have and what rights we have. Like, if I'll be entitled to, assuming I win, ask for compensation for my legal fees, which I don't know if that's a thing, but that would be awesome. Okay, a 45-minute flight isn't too bad. I would assume it's probably more than that for me. Plane tickets are expensive right now too. My wife is actually out of town. She had to make an emergency trip to up north, let's say, because of a family emergency, so that's unfortunate. And holy shit, the ticket was expensive as hell. Luckily her parents helped her with the ticket, so that's nice, but it was really expensive. But Virginia is like, it's over a day long, so over 24 hours for sure from where I'm at, so God knows what that means for a plane ride. I assume that'd be like maybe a 3.5-hour flight. There it is, finally. That one took way too long. Yeah, so sorry if this is boring, by the way, guys. What I'm doing right now is basically just grinding because I'm under-leveled. I assume Alaska Airlines, I'm assuming, is what you're referring to there.
Yeah.
Or do your parents live in Alaska? Because I assume Alaska is probably more than a 45-minute flight from, alright, from Washington.
Fire. Wind. Fire. Fire. Courage.
You and I talked about cruises last time you were on stream, Jessica. Did you took an Alaskan cruise, you said, right? That's something I've never done. I want to do. I definitely want to do. That seems fun.
Power.
I'll handle this.
Courage.
Yeah, so did you answer me, login? If you did, I'm so sorry I missed a message, but was there a new event on Star Rail right now? Jessica, just so you're maybe not confused, Honkai, do you know what Genshin Impact is, or Honkai Star Rail is? Honkai Star Rail is made by people who make Genshin, if you happen to know what that is. It's their newest game. It's a game that the login met me on, that I also stream sometimes.
Courage.
And I think a new event just started on that game, so I might stream tomorrow. If I do, it might be a little late for you to log in, we'll see, because I get off work at 5. My lawyer call will be before that, so I should be home by like 5:30 United States Central Time.
Yeah.
But I still don't know exactly. I still don't know exactly what time I'll be getting on. It could be like 5:40. But I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. With my wife being out of town, I've been more bored anyways. So I'll want something to do, and yeah, so that'll be that. Long day though. I mean, I guess it's kind of long. It's a 9-hour day. I'm working 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Not as long. Yesterday I worked 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So that was a nice long day. Is there a new event on Honkai? Because I haven't been able to pay attention much to Honkai, and I thought I saw there was a new event, but I'm not sure because I also just got a new phone and it kind of was telling me everything was new.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. Heal.
Damn you.
Yeah. Yeah. Fire. Wind. Fire. Fire. Power. Courage.
Hey, Jessica, how cold was your Alaskan cruise? Like, obviously, in the ship, I assume, is warmed up. I assume if you want to go out on deck, it's pretty cold, though, right? Or is it warmer than one would think, since you're, like, I don't know, in the middle of the ocean? I don't know that would really change things. But at least you're not surrounded by snow on the ground, which can't do anything but hurt the ambient temperature around you, I would assume, at least. Alright, let's do this, and I gotta edit my deck. What are the ports on an Alaskan cruise? I guess I don't really know what a lot of the areas around there would be. I honestly haven't thought about that. Because obviously, like, a cruise in the Bahamas, right? Like, there's plenty of places to go there. Or a Caribbean, you know, whatever. Yeah, I'll have to look those places up if I remember, because I have not heard of like any of those. Again, I'm very uncultured. Don't worry too much about it. Dumbo wasn't terrible. Oh, I don't have a strong Dumbo though. Yeah, you know what? Let's do Mike Kears first. Yeah, stop doing that. Jeez, that thing's expensive. Worth it. That's... Quickly reloads all attack cards. Reloadable attack cards. Loads all magic cards. And resets the reload counter. That's actually pretty good. I could get... How expensive is level 9 Blizzard? 23. I could get one of those. Just one. But then I need to... Okay, perfect. Alright, cool. I don't... Oh, I should put my Blizzard in a different spot. Oh, well... Die! Damn it. And then I missed to attack him. Pika was your favorite? Any specific reason? Like, was it the prettiest? Did it have the best food? Did it have the best excursions?
Fire! 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 Power! Courage! Freeze!
Jeez. They're gonna probably break this. Nice Blizzaga. Okay, thanks for Kiraga, I guess.
Yeah! Yeah! Ha!
Lucky! So, did I talk to you about how I love like the ocean and diving and shit? Doggin, did you hear me by the way? I don't want you to feel like you're being excluded at all. So I like to think I've led a pretty blessed life, and I truly do think that. And I think I've been very lucky. So I don't have a bucket list for the most part. Like people have, you know, tons of different things they want to do. If I had one thing I wanted to do before I died, it would be specifically to see a blue whale live. Besides that, I am pretty content with my life. Obviously, there's things I want to do, but I'm pretty content. But I would love to see a blue whale live. So what whale did you see when you saw your whales? As for, yeah, my diving, the reason I bring up the diving is simply to let you know that I love marine animals like whales, and I love the ocean. And that's why seeing a blue whale would mean so much to me. I mean, especially if I could be swimming by it, but I don't necessarily expect that nor need that. I'd love to just see one in person and kind of be humbled by its grandeur, if you would. Oops, well that's not gonna hit anything. Oh hey, he ran into it. How nice of him. Idiot. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Which ones are the ones that can vibrate so loud if you're swimming? I do not. No, not confirmed. Don't spread lies here now, the login. So I think it's sperm whales that when they speak, when they click their tongues, it can vibrate so much that you could theoretically die from it. I don't know if that's ever happened to anyone, but I think the science is there. Like, you could die from them vibrating you to death, basically. Which is both so intriguing and cool to me, but also so terrifying.
Courage.
Oh, lucky!
Power.
That's so cool. All the orcas are assholes. I mean, dolphins in general are assholes. They're cute. I've done swimming with dolphins, so don't get me wrong. I love them too. I understand why they're so popular and people like them so much. They're assholes.
Fire! 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 Donald!
Alright, Thundaga Donald, please. Yes! Alright, Kiraga's good, I guess. No, Doggen, not confirmed. That's cool. Oh, no, shit, I'm gonna get hurt.
Heal! Freeze! Power!
You're so lucky. I think I have seen a whale, killer whale, rather, because they're technically not a whale. I think I have seen them live in real life, but I think it was like at a SeaWorld type thing a long time ago, so I don't really remember it. I just think it's a thing that happened. But obviously that's much different than seeing a pod of them in the wild.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
That's so unlucky you then, jeez. In Georgia, in the Georgia Aquarium in Georgia. Oh really? I'm a super emotional person. But I don't know that I would cry from something like that. I'm emotional over, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, you'll see me cry if you watch me long enough, you'll see me cry playing games for sure. For different reasons. Like, you actually might see cry just playing this game series. We'll see, because I've played it so many times. Even the moments that kind of get me have kind of, like, I don't want to say lost their meaning, because that's not true, but like, I know what's coming. It's not shock. If the 4th Kingdom Hearts game comes out and you watch me play that live for the first time, I'll definitely cry. If you watch me play Kingdom Hearts 3 for the first time, there's actually a decent chance I'll cry, because I've only actually beaten that one once. I cried during How to Train Your Dragon 3, even though, I mean, it's a good movie, but it's probably the worst of the 3 How to Train Your Dragons. I don't know, when I'm really into something and then, like, it's over or emotional things happen, that's when I cry. Doggen, sorry, I missed your message, so I'm reading it now. Well, wasn't that your first thing to log in? Well, your first thing was whaling, wasn't it? So, that's cool. It's unfortunate that the UN rather, struggles to clamp down on it. Why are their hands tied? Do you mind talking about that? Because I honestly don't know a lot about it. It's obviously a shame that they struggle to clamp down on it, but why would their hands be tied? And are they genuinely tied, or do you think there's also just a disinterest, like they feel they have more important things to worry about or stuff like that? That's cool. Good for you. Do you like zoos or anything? Or are you against zoos? Because you did mention when you see them in the wild like that. So, just a question, not trying to start anything if you're for or against zoos. Because I know there are some people who are against zoos and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm really curious to hear more about that actually dogging, because I don't know a lot about that industry, but obviously, as is probably no shock to you, I'm against poaching of, I mean, any creature, but especially creatures that maybe you're doing it just for a specific part of them and you're not actively like making good use of their bodies, like to feed people who might need it or things like that. And especially if they're endangered or at-risk species. I mean, yeah, they're the type of zoos that use their funds and stuff like that to rehabilitate, of course, and that's always a good thing. And yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's definitely true. If you're gonna have an animal in captivity, whether it's for entertainment purposes or for preservation reasons, which I personally am not against either, as long as the animal is actually genuinely being treated right and they will have a proper care, proper veterinary checkups, and most importantly, just like a happy and healthy life. Like they're getting enough room, getting enough food, their needs are being imitated. Because one of the most important things you can do for any animal, even house animals like bunnies or hamsters, is imitate their natural environment and please those natural instincts they have. So like for example, and I don't have any bunny right now, but like a really good thing you could do for bunnies as a pet is actually, instead of just giving them a food bowl, which you want to do because you want to make sure they eat enough, is kind of give them little coves you can hide their food in, because not only do they like kind of little hidey holes because they need to hide from predators instinctively, but they also forage. Foraging is what they do. It helps keep them active and helps stimulate their mind. I didn't know that was a tradition to eat dolphins to log in, but that's still, I mean, like, just because something's tradition, don't get me wrong, I have traditions. My immediate family isn't Catholic, but my extended family, and past generations of mine, very, very Catholic. Catholics have a lot of tradition, and I don't think there's anything wrong with tradition. But it's when tradition gets to a point of you're doing it, if you're doing it just to do it, and it kind of, sorry, I'm having trouble articulating what I'm trying to say. Like I have, I guess what I'm trying to say is like I understand why traditions are nice. I have traditions. I've grown up with plenty of traditions, so I understand why they're nice and why people like to keep them, stuff like that. But if the tradition is actively not, you're doing it just for the sake of tradition, and it's maybe actively going against something that could be considered a good cause, like preserving the life of these animals, I feel like you could. I feel like it's not out of line for one. Again, I'm not for, let's say, the UN coming in and telling these Asian countries they can't do it, but I don't think it's out of line for them to try and pressure them out of it. Because if it's just a tradition versus the life of these animals, I'd pick the life of the animals every time. Oh, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm being an insensitive prick to their traditions, but I don't know. Hi, thanks so much for joining me in my Kingdom Hearts series playthrough. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it and it'd help me out so much. If you did enjoy the video, I hope to see you around on the next one. In the meantime, don't miss me too much. Take care.